But for a little bit of recap for you guys had asked Asher's patron, that you now know as Lucius, for a favor of safety. This favor brought the party to the 6th level of Hell, the domain of Lucius. Upon arriving in Hell, our players struck up a new contract for a major level up on items, and quite literally got some levels as well, for getting Lucius out of Hell and away from the eyes of Isaias. They found a door out of Hell, and with the aid of Bando's master Volmir, and Meanie, and Greenie, and Lucius, the party now finds themselves back at the final ride-in, where their journey started. On the verge of something large that they may not be able to predict, but know is coming. They know that the cult of the Fallen Feather is headed their direction. And potentially the Lost Prince Jahal as well. We begin our session today out in the plains, maybe mile and a half, mile or so away from the final ride-in itself. With that in mind, what would you guys like to do? I think this is a great time to leave it up to you guys. It's a bright and beautiful, shiny day outside. It's almost too beautiful. Like, there's no clouds in the skies. It's midday. It's a temperate temperature instead of, like, the midsummer hot. It feels great. The wind is blowing.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a stack, right? I don't have to go to the fucking store. Wait, actually, no. I need to go to the fucking grocery store now because of the spell. Because I need some shit in my bag, right? I need some shit in my bag, right?
So
I know somebody else here needs to go. Niggas need to go to the store.
I don't even go anymore.
I was about to say, Banda, you have an arcane focus in your Infiniblunt, so you might not need as many components as you think.
I literally need one thing.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, that's understandable. Yeah.
Like, I don't need a bunch of shit, right? Unless, like, I need some water. I need some water. You think I have just water in my bag?
Everyone
right?
would have a canteen. Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
I'm good there.
Once we get a high enough level too, you can also use that fireball scroll to transcribe it in your book instead of just taking it too, if you spend the money for the right components.
That's crazy.
This is a thing that wizards can do.
But we may need that fireball spell.
Slip my mind, right? Slip my fucking mind, right? But we need to go talk to Willem Freaks.
Yep.
It's the first place we need to go. So just head out.
Yeah.
Be like, walk up in his house, beat on his door.
Yeah, you guys are already walking. I won't say that you guys are sitting still or anything in the field. You guys approach the final ride-in, and you guys notice that it is a little bit lighter on the amount of people that are here. Towards the back end of this week, you can tell people have either begun leaving, or something has scared them off, or people aren't just returning to their daily lives. Either way, there's less tents here, and there's a heavier guard presence as soon as you enter the grounds. Willem took your guys' advice seriously and got some guards here as quickly as possible. Extremely quickly as possible. It's almost strange, the amount of people that showed up and the amount of people that left. But either way, as you guys enter the precipice of the fairgrounds, once again, it's that Manhattan effect. Once again, everything kind of pauses around you. It's weird. You can hear the birds chirping, and you can hear the wind blowing. And then suddenly everything fades to black around you again. Kevrick, you've never experienced this. And you've never seen Jahal. But before all of you, once again, stands this beautiful, dark-skinned man with cuts across his chest and in curly black hair. And this time he has 2 massive scimitars attached to his back. Oh, there you are. I was beginning to think you might have run away. I see that you found my little project in Deep Hollow. How did you like it? He waits for you guys to respond. This is not a one-way message.
Arthur's not going to respond.
Man, bring your punk ass here. I'm running a box. Yeah, I'm like that.
You guys seem different from the last time we spoke. And one of you I don't recognize. You seem stronger. This is good. She will reward you with a quick death. You will try, and you will fail.
Who is she?
Jahal appears an inch away from your face. You smell of devil work. You and I may not be so different than you think. Anyways, I will see you soon. All of you should prepare, as you cannot know what is coming. Ta-ta. And you're back. In the final ride in, everything returns to normal. It's jarring coming from a space like that as you enter such a beautiful area now with such lively attitudes. But you're back. All is normal.
Hey, man, we might be a little in over our head for the bit right here.
We already know that.
Volmir says, you guys have seen that before, yes?
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
Not I, sir.
This is troubling that he knows where we are at all times. I will admit. Okay. We should continue. We should go. We should go talk to Willem. You remember, Bando, Volmir knows Willem and is the one who originally told you to meet him. He begins walking into the building, actually, already.
Arthur will follow.
Yeah, I'm going in. Full speed.
Yeah, you guys enter. Since this is midday, there's some people eating food, eating lunch. There is a couple of the barmaids working. There is a single lute player that strums away on the stage. This is a simpler vibe than the first night you were here. This is not the full-blown show. You assume that a majority of the population that's left here is kind of beginning on its way out. Which also leads you to believe that maybe whatever you did in Deep Hollow might have delayed something. Willem is probably in his office if you guys would like to head there.
So what if he's dead?
Wait. Do we actually think bro is cooked? No shot.
I'm just spitballing. Cause like I don't know, maybe they assassinated him.
Well, no way to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we gotta go to his room.
Yeah, you guys head upstairs. The guard is not outside his room, like the captain looking guy is not there. And the door is ajar. You guys peek in, and he sits there with his wife. The woman that you guys had actually met briefly before. They both look extremely stressed. As he was sitting there always rubbing his temples and staring at papers, she now does the exact same thing on your side of the table, looking at papers, rubbing her temples. And they're both just kind of in a moment of silence.
Wait, I still have True Sight, don't I? Because it hasn't been an hour, has it?
It has not been an hour. It's probably been about 30 minutes.
All right. Well, at least Arthur knows it's them. Hopefully.
Yeah, it is definitely them. You see over them, it's 100% them. They don't seem to see you guys walk in, so.
Hey, Ma, what's good with you?
Willem doesn't really look up. He just kind of... I'm glad to hear some voices I'm familiar with. And you see his hair that was already kind of frazzled previously is even more frazzled now in this moment. It seems like he might not have slept in the last day or so. The spectacles that sat on his nose now ride high upon the bridge of his nose. And he looks extremely flush in the cheeks, like he's been sweating and working his ass off. He looks at your group. Who's the new fella? And he looks at you.
Howdy, Kevrig.
Nice to meet you, Willem. I am assuming if you're with these folk, you're good stock. I take your guys' suggestion seriously. We got Digoria and her band out of here. I brought some more guards in, though. You might have noticed that the crowd looks a little smaller. I told some to go home, and others are kind of refusing to stay around. But we caught one. There was someone who tried to kill me, but a day ago. Thankfully, and you see him pick up the similar stone that you guys remember. He says, "Hey, can you come to the office real quick, please?" Sets it back down. The familiar captain you guys have seen, walks in. "Aye, boss. What's up? You said you needed me?" "This is the man that ended up saving my life, actually." "Oh, yeah. Don't mention it. You know, I'm hired for it. Been here a long time. Figured I ought to pay you back somehow, right?" Willem now says, Whatever is happening, do you guys know more? Is it over? Are we good?"
How do we break this to him?
Just tell him.
Say, man, we gotta tell them the truth.
It's like 5, 10 times worse.
What?
It's a lot worse.
What?
We could take a couple steps backwards. Hey, man, look. Let me break it to you. The problem's still there, but that's why we had to let you know beforehand, raise some security, and we'll have it handled. We're gonna work it out. But please be on your highest guard. Don't go out, don't go nowhere, stay at home. We're gonna have it figured out, right? You did your job, we're gonna do ours. Just that simple.
How did they try to kill you?
Well, they sent a man into my chambers late at night. We don't know how he got in, if I'm being entirely honest. He didn't come through the front door, that's for sure. You know, I don't have a lot of like arcana locks and everything. It's a pretty simple tavern. I have some magic about me, but not a lot. I took this down though. We captured the man, like I said. He's still alive. He's refusing to speak, obviously, but I took this down, and he hands you guys a paper that has like a bunch of runes and insignia on it. We found this carved into his skin. We figured it was important. It's very clearly not the same.
Oh. I was like, oh, okay.
But you guys have this at your disposal.
Arthur's gonna like elbow Bando, just like know what that is.
Where's this guy at? Where are you keeping him?
Well, we're keeping him locked up in the pantry right now because it's kind of the safest spot for him. Farthest away from customers, and there's no doors except for the one that goes in the kitchen. We made sure he can't cast anything. His hands are separate, and he's gagged. We have a guard on him at all times as well. Bando, if you want to make an Arcana check or something on the runes, you're more than welcome to in this moment as well. Willem says people got uneasy once word about Digoria had kind of come out. Everyone kind of had their celebration night. Captain Duval here has been basically helping us escort some more people out. If it truly is as bad as you guys say, you guys have these forces at your will, I think. I'm no commander. Captain Duval will aid you guys as much as possible. But these forces, they're probably good enough to help people get out, but they're probably not, you know, a frontline army.
Can we try talking to the man who tried to kill you?
I don't. Oh, wait. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, can we discuss that as a group first? As a group first.
What was that Arcana check?
13.
They're not the same, and they're not necessarily of the same deadly nature, you can tell. But there's something off about them. It's like you can't quite tell what it is, and maybe with some more time you could figure it out, but it's a spell more powerful, to say the least, but maybe not necessarily an evil one. It's weird. You can't quite tell.
Word. Okay, now as
Can we ask
right?
Volmir to do an Arcana check?
Yeah, Volmir can absolutely take a look at it as well.
Because
Watch it like Meteor or something.
Volmir looks at it and he says, "This is strange. It's a part of the awakening ritual. It's the drain essence. Basically, whoever is near this guy, whenever these are activated, will have their essence drained. It's the final part to the awakening. It'll the people that are required, the souls, the life force. He's the funnel for it. At least maybe one of the funnels for it. I don't imagine it would be too big of a radius, as he would require some serious amplification magic to do so, but you know, if there's more of them, this could be an issue.
it does sound like a pressing matter. I do have to say, at some point, I don't think it would be a bad idea to maybe see about talking to the guy that you guys have captured.
I was just saying we don't need to do it here, right? That's why I didn't want to do it. We need to get him moved to a separate location.
Fair enough.
We have time to do that?
Probably not.
Oh, we don't really know how much time we have.
This is true, but I feel like everything is under some sort of time crunch. I know we may have bought ourselves some time from our Axe and Deep Hollow, but I still think that something is on its way here, and it's on its hair.
Willem, when is the next show or large gathering of people tonight?
Honestly, it's kind of a hodgepodge night. It's kind of whoever's left and wants to play. Most of the big groups got out once Digoria kind of told her story. Once the Devil's Advocate performed, most of it died down about the day after you guys left. It seemed like a lot of the performers were, well, I mean, rightfully so, worried about getting out quickly and away from the people who were kidnapping performers, even though, you know, it wasn't quite just performers. But
are they all heading to a certain city, or?
No, some of them, I mean, they're from all over. I think the next stop for Devil's Advocate was somewhere up north, and I think they plan on going to Commodore at some point, but I don't know really much about everyone else. I think the Playboys, I don't know if you guys heard about them. They said they might be headed south. They said they might be headed north. They said they might be headed east, west. They're kind of just, you know, the rock stars. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, we know they're coming here. There's a vital part of their plan here.
Vital part, as in the essence guy, yeah?
Yeah. Imagine that on a larger scale.
Jeez. Okay.
Could we carve imperfections into the runes, Volmir?
You see Volmir still looking at this, and he looks up. We can definitely disenchant whatever is on his skin. I would require just 10-15 minutes to do so.
Nigga, I could have did it right now. Let me cook.
He doesn't have the spell prepared, but he could ritually cast it.
I think we should do that.
This motherfucker's a menace.
I don't disagree. I think neutralizing this threat immediately would be a good idea, so we can at least have maybe one less thing to worry about while we plan and gather some minds together. So
I agree.
Okay, so what's your guys' plan here? You guys headed towards the guy? You guys stopping through some shops first? What's going on?
Onsis will make a point to the group. He's beaten up super bad. He's like, guys, with all due respect, I do think I need to stop at some point and take some sort of rest. He's like, I'm feeling pretty hurt right now.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're going to run into something that I'm not going to make it through.
Yeah, man, I can say a nap would do us all pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a long rest, but definitely a short rest. I have 6 hit points.
Willem,
I feel like rest easy would be great.
Willem absolutely interjects here and says, you guys have some rooms. With some of the customers leaving over this last festival week, some of the nicer rooms have opened up. I think you guys have deserved a stay. Obviously, I don't know whenever these people are coming, like you said, but if they're not here today, you guys will have a good night's sleep, I promise.
Don't worry, guys. I don't need long. It's like, I'll just meditate for a few hours and I can be back on the road in no time.
Alright, are you guys headed towards the cultist in the pantry with Volmir?
I think we need to take at least an hour for Onsis, right?
Yeah, I'd like to hit a short rest real quick before I do anything.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use your guys' hit dice. During this short rest, where are you guys?
We're in the rooms, I think, right?
I think Arthur's just going to use his time of light activity just walking around the premises, since he still has that true sight for some time, just to see if he picks up anything.
Captain Duval will accompany you on this. He seems like he's been running perimeter pretty often, so he's going to be attending you. Asher, on the way back to your room, that Willem kind of like points you towards in the direction of, at least, you guys can convene in one or not. They're on the second floor. He gave you guys like 2 really nice rooms, and then you guys can have any of the other like rooms you guys want if you guys don't want to sleep in the same place. But a woman heads down the hallway and kind of like runs into you, Asher, and she is like 5'5", dark brown, like curly wavy hair, and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and kind of like grabs your bicep, and she has like really red, rosy cheeks. She has this big, beautiful smile and like dark green eyes. And she grabs your bicep and says, "We saw you. You guys saved Digoria, right?"
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, hopefully we don't need any saving. And she kind of like gives you, especially Asher, a really big smile. And she says, "Tonight, if you guys are free, we would love to buy you some drinks. We came here to see the Devil's Advocate and everything. I would love to, and I've got some friends that I made here as well. We'd be more than happy to get by you guys around or something. You guys really saved the festival, so."
Yeah, we might see you around.
Cool. She extends her hand towards you, Asher, and tells you her name is Annalise.
Spelling?
A-N-A L-E-S-E.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead.
She says, "I'll be seeing you," and then kind of continues down the hallway towards the tavern area.
Perfect.
That's a fed, bro. I don't trust that. I don't remember any of us saying anything about that.
Yep.
Oh gosh, she on fair timing. Fair timing.
But yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest, if there's anything you guys would like to discuss or anything amongst yourselves, go ahead.
Not much.
Who gonna take point interrogating old boy in the room? Cause I'm gonna just smack the shit out of him and see where we go. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna see what we can make happen. Cause he's not just gonna be like, how are we gonna make him talk? Motherfucker not gonna be talking. He's not gonna be having a conversation.
Like, I'd say I could intimidate him, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think a cultist is gonna fall easily to intimidation.
Literally, bro.
At least not through physical means. Definitely not.
Like, they're ready to go. They're ready to go. I don't think that's like.
I agree with you.
Scare him to death.
So what caused
Scare him to death?
What caused
I'm already dead.
What caused Jahal to come into the body of the cultist last time?
I think he can just do that on command. I think he
like what notified him? Was it us saying his name?
I think so.
Yeah, it might have been us saying his name.
Because I was thinking, technically, I've seen Jahal. Therefore, I can look like Jahal. But I don't know if that's going to cause him to...
Like, bro, I'm going to be honest. I don't think you got the aura for that, my boy. I don't think you got the juice. You ain't got the juice for that one, big homie.
I mean, I can look like Jahal. That's definitely something.
You can look like him, but you're not gonna like. It's the same way. Like, how do I explain it, bro? You can look like a motherfucker, but these motherfuckers got crazy magic. This is a deity. You're not gonna be giving off deity energy.
Also, what if he doesn't have like? What if he doesn't show up physically for them or something? Like I don't think there's we know enough to leverage that. Because, like, what if he's like, oh, you didn't do your whole stop time thing and then turn everything black when you talk to me? That's weird.
I didn't feel like it. Hit him with I didn't feel like it. The fuck?
You know what I want.
like, you could, you
Jahal
know?
does seem like a do what he wants guy.
Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get much out of him.
We can torture him.
I think we should have Volmir down there to disenchant him for sure.
Volmir is actually not taking a short rest. He has arcane recovery. He got back his spell slots, and he's headed down there to disenchant him as soon as possible. So, as soon as he gets like a word from you guys, he'll go by himself if he's given the A-OK. But if someone just wants to go down there, you guys could take a short rest while he's disenchanting. Like, that's not something that's impossible either. So.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, and we don't necessarily have to interrogate this guy for real. I don't think that's in our best interest.
That's gonna give us. You know?
Nah, I think we should.
No, we should kill him. We should kill him. You know.
We should at least make sure that he's safe. The inscription on his back or whatever, or their back.
I'm tripping, I guess.
Like, here's like the thing that's weirding me out because, like, yeah, I think them sending him here. I don't know if he was intending to kill Willem because he was captured, and if they need that thing on his back, but why would they? Why was Jahal still so confident? Unless he was just fake confident and getting this awakening spell out. If his vital part is sent here and there's someone currently here who can just take that away. Unless he has either multiple or maybe the awakening isn't even his plan.
This nigga cooking. Hold on.
But I don't know what else his plan would be because, like, we know the awakening requires a lot of lives, but we don't know of anything else that potentially could, and I doubt there's many.
Well, shit. I mean,
unless this guy they sent is a red herring and they have another one.
I'm sure there's like a like a crew, he was like the vanguard. He's the vanguard, right? He's the first motherfucker they send, and they probably I'm thinking they're sending a whole bunch of motherfuckers, or they're sending like a few strong as hell motherfuckers to really fuck shit up later. That's
I do like the idea of the red herring. It's odd that there was all of a sudden a cultist with this very magic or powerful magic rune on his back that just happened to be captured by a guard.
Yeah, like, why didn't they? Because it's like, were they assuming they wouldn't kill him?
And if he didn't come through the front door, the odds of him getting captured.
Yeah, he could probably get out pretty easily too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Were we being deceived?
Oh yeah, I think we're getting mixed. We got mixed, I think.
Well, this is all we have.
That's what everything's leading to.
We still have time to search around.
What are we looking for?
looking for if there are any cultists around or anyone weird. Like, we need to see if they have, like, if they're setting up. Like, we need to know if they're setting up as, like, a subterfuge thing or if they're just doing a full-on assault.
No, I'm not gonna cook you. I'm not gonna cook you. I'm sorry, but like I'm just saying, like you said, we're gonna look for these cultists, right? It's like they're gonna be in sight. We just gonna see them.
Well,
We're
wait, that's why we
looking
gotta look for them. And also, they're dead. It's gonna be pretty easy to spot them
Oh,
or at
yeah.
least tell something's up.
Well, you got a point. I mean,
But we don't even know
okay.
they might have the broken finger as like a militia with them for all we know, which would make this a bit more difficult.
I could take a look around town.
What time is it right now?
You guys are broaching 1:30 in the afternoon. You guys probably didn't take too long getting back into town and everything, so.
So
Sun's
that's
pretty
pre
hot.
or post rest?
Post rest would probably be about 2 o'clock.
Let's do post rest.
Okay.
I like post rest.
Volmir's gonna start heading down to the pantry to disenchant this guy as soon as possible. So if someone wants to attend with him, or if you guys want to head elsewhere and send him in,
I'll go with him.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's do this. I'm gonna go also interrogate Bozo. Right. Talk to see if I can talk to Bozo. I feel like the Dark Knight and Batman should go investigate. Right. They should go see if they could go find something. And Kevrick. Right. Kevrick can like come with us and also intimidate this dude who's strapped up. You know, I feel like big yoked man gonna scare the shit out of somebody. You know, you feel me? You feel me? You
Yeah.
feel me?
King, restart your cam
Word.
quick too.
King's a A1 mime right now.
Dude, I don't know. There's something so funny about seeing a still image just of him and the thing lighting up.
Okay. So Bando and Asher are going with Volmir as well as Mr. Kev.
Works for me.
Okay.
Arthur, let's take a walk.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start with Volmir's group real quick. Volmir is like hastily going. He was longfully looking at this inscription that you guys had seen. Very clear recognition for it. He helped design the ritual way back when. He knows what it can do, and he doesn't like it. So he's heading down there. You guys open the pantry door, and it's pitch black in here. They're not keeping any lights on, any candles lit, and you can see the guard with the light that floods in through the doorway. Simple attire and a short sword on his waist. Sent from Willem, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't look like the cook type getting stuff from the pantry. I don't know I don't really have much to report if that's what you're down here for. He's not moved in 2 or 3 hours. So
Is he alive?
he's got a pulse. It's faint, but he's got one. His pulse hasn't changed the entire time. So
Willem, what do you Volmir, what do you think?
Volmir uses his walking stick to get as close to him as possible. Looks him over. He touches his head now and kind of moves it and kind of examines everything. Well, what I would say is whatever is on his body is too powerful for his body to handle. If you guys want to get closer and see now, his Volmir will have taken a little bowl out of his like pouch on the side as well, and it lights up and kind of floats there in space. You see now his eyes are bloodshot red. His skin is cracked in between the runes. Where the runes are carved is festering and infected, even though the fireball ones looked neatly done. It didn't look good, but it didn't look infected and gross. His skin is graying towards a white and like blackish green in some places. Volmir now says he was given too much power too quickly. His body is basically trying to protect itself. He's probably in like a hibernation mode, I would assume.
So he would have had to have used this earlier on, or they would have had to have known that he was never going to use it.
Seems like it would have had to have been quick, or it wouldn't make sense for them to not know that it's too powerful for their subjects to handle. You know what I mean?
I can't say anything.
But you know, maybe the intent was to never use it. Maybe I don't know. It's weird tidings. Either way, he begins drawing a circle around him, and he tries to like get behind him towards the corner, and begins to kind of like mark it up on the walls. And you see the cultist's hands are bound like this above him, and his head is slumped. His feet are attached to the ground as well. This dude is not going anywhere for sure. Volmir begins the 10-minute ritual to disenchant it, and a minute passes, 2 minutes, 3. About the 6th minute or so, the runes don't glow, but the rest of his body does. In fact, whatever enchantment is holding the power inside of him, the fact that it's disappearing, his body atomizes. Blood covers the walls and some of the pantry now. His insides lay on all of your guys' bodies. This dude was on the brink of death, and you assume whatever magic was on these inscriptions was also holding it together as some sort of like dummy almost. Volmir pauses for a second and says, "That was fucking disgusting." And you see Volmir has no ichor on him.
I'm gonna wipe my face, be like, well, I guess questioning's over.
The fuck did I miss?
Yeah, this dude's body exploded into a spray of red mist. Basically the magic that was holding whatever power for the awakening, once it disappeared, his body exploded. Not in like a violent way, but in a violent way to him.
Wow.
I'm going to use prestidigitation.
Yeah, prestidigitation. It's
Nice.
awful. It's so awful. Word. I hate it.
On all of my shit, so
Yeah.
I'm clean. And then I'm gonna say, well, at least you don't have to worry about this one anymore.
Whatever.
Yeah. I would agree with you, Asher. Something about this doesn't seem right? Like, if his body was only being held together by the spell, if he began to activate the spell, I don't even know if he could complete it.
Well, yeah, and the kitchen has to get all new food.
Oh, 100%. This pantry is fucked, and the guard you see is like, can I be? And you see Volmir kind of begins to prestidigitation him as well, and he's still like gagging, and the smell is wretched. It does not smell just like blood. It's like fucking moldy cheese in here.
Yeah, it seems like this could be a red herring of sorts. For him to not even be able to harness the power he was given is a very big red flag. And even if he could have done it in, a certain amount of time, it doesn't seem like they were ready for him to use that in that time frame. To me, it seems like this is meant for us to find when we get back to town, and to drag us on a path that I don't think Jahal is going to take.
Volmir scratches what little beard is left. Troubling tidings. Well, I would like to join the others on a perimeter, I think. I don't think we're going to find anything else in his leftovers. And Volmir will exit the pantry if you guys wish to follow him.
Can I do investigation?
I'm sorry.
Can I do an investigation or anything like for the pantry?
Absolutely.
it-
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay. Uh, 21.
You find you only know this because recently you've encountered the issue. You find what you assume to be spell components that were wedged into this man's body as well. You find strange things. It looks like gold filament is in there. It looks like some sort of like gem dust was in his bloodstream or in his body in some way, because it's things you find in the blood spray on the walls. What little bit of flesh is still like together, you also see that it's horribly infested. It's like this dude was hanging on by a thread whenever he got given these inscriptions, probably. So why was he the one that was sent in? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I'll like try and catch Volmir and say, "Hey, wait up! I think I found something." I'll show him these components and say, "Do you know of any combination of these or anything where this combination is used to create something that we might need to know about?"
The gem dust is used in many of spells. That could be quite literally anything. I can't quite identify what gem it is. Honestly, I imagine that it's some sort of magnification. It might not be a gem at all. It might be some sort of material that magnifies magic. The gold filament, I know too well. I think this is extra planar material. I think this is not of this plane. I think it was either used as a place to lock him to a plane that he could get to easily, or maybe to send something from a different plane, or maybe whatever. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for this part of the spell to require materials, though. It's weird. It's something extra planar, though.
So we have something that can be magnifying and something that could be used to send things from other planes. What if they're not trying to make a bomb and somebody out there is trying to gather all of this essence and magnify the spell so that they can get to this plane? What if they're not making a bomb, but they're making a door?
Asher, that is a very intelligent thought. I don't mean to be rude, but whenever I look at you, I kind of imagined you would be a little more ditzy. We should tell the others of this thought. This is... Good job.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys can absolutely walk out. Arthur and Onsis, you guys went off before them with Captain Duval. Is there anything you guys specifically are doing on this perimeter? Kind of something specific, someone specific, anything like that?
Arthur wants to check in with the stable hand.
Oh yeah, the one that Asher fucking terrorized?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nah, you.
He was all over me.
this dude.
Yeah, you
Right.
can absolutely go find the stable. The stable is pretty large. It's not uncommon to hold horses here. It's just whenever you're trying to buy horses from a stable that doesn't own the horses, if your job becomes a lot harder. You find the stable and you're not too sure where anyone is, but you hear someone kind of like from the back corner like in one of the stalls.
Arthur's just gonna like kick the side of it.
Yeah, you. I swear I'm not doing it anyway. Oh shit! I remember you. Hi. I don't remember your name, but I remember your partner's name at least. Asher. I'm assuming you're with him, yeah?
Yeah, I'm Arthur. I got a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Have any
Don't say
characters
you're
come-
gonna buy some fucking horses.
Don't worry about that. No.
Okay.
Did any carriages come in here lately?
Carriages.
Convoys, caravans.
I mean, a lot of people came in, but a lot of people left the last couple days. There was a group that didn't come for the festival. It was the only thing that stood out to me. Two people. A woman and a man. They said that they were just passing through, staying the night, but I think it's been 2 days now. You guys left about 3 days ago. It was the day after that they might have come, so.
What did they look like?
The man was pretty simple, kind of like an old farmhand looking guy. But the woman was beautiful. I remember her. She dark brown, wavy hair, dark green eyes, about 5'5".
I knew it.
Yeah, at this moment in time, Ansis is like near Arthur for sure, but he's kind of like found like on one of the stables or so, like where the beams go up. He's kind of like posted up against one of those, like sitting against like where a horse would be.
I thought you were gonna say you activated your boots of spider climb and you're just parallel to the ground.
I ask all my questions sideways.
But
So no caravans past. Actually, Can Arthur make an insight check?
oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Because he knows that some people left, unless we beat them to the punch. We know a caravan left for Golden Spire.
Yes. You do remember him saying a lot of people left, so he might have just
True.
lumped everything together.
That's a total of 18.
He doesn't seem to be hiding anything, not purposely telling lies. He just doesn't really know like why you're asking or what you're asking for. The only reason he could really, you can tell like he thought of the one thing that stood out to him, and it was people that weren't here for the festival.
Okay. Are those people still here? Do you know?
Oh, I mean their horses are still here, but I mean I would assume they wouldn't leave without them, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense for them to be passing through without horses, so.
Got it. Thank you for your time. And he's gonna turn around and leave.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's
yeah.
next gonna reach his pocket. He's gonna flick a golden coin behind him.
Bink! God bless you. And he puts it away, and you see he kind of rearranges the haystack that he was sleeping on, and he goes back to sleep.
Oh, I forgot to say, everyone gets 4 gold. It's the gold that was in the leather bag.
Cool. I finished petting the horse I was petting.
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge the stable person at all, and I walk out behind Arthur.
All right, Arthur's gonna keep an eye out for this mysterious woman, and even though he doesn't think he's gonna get far, he's also gonna look out for whatever a farmhand means.
Yeah, you can tell that, like, he was smitten by this woman almost, so he didn't pay a lot of attention, is kind of, with that insight check, by the way. I will mention that much. With that description, you guys can have, I would say, if you're going to stay on the outside of, like, the tavern and towards, like, the stage area and towards, like, the perimeters of the fairgrounds, just make an investigation check. The both of you guys can do it. Captain Duval will do his one as well.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 10.
I got 12.
Captain Duval kind of takes the lead on this investigation. He seems like he's doing pretty well. You guys reach towards like the stage area, and the stage area is empty right now. There's not a lot of people. People are still like in their own tents or in the tavern at this moment. He's like, damn it, I've been by here a million times. It seems like I don't know how I haven't seen this woman or seen this man. I feel like people that are passing through would have stood out to me.
Is it possible that they're changing forms?
Or that they want to stay hidden.
Arthur, you know that your true sight would have shown if they were like a changeling or something with your goggles.
I didn't see anyone that was disguised. But I'm gonna need to wait a day before I can do it again. Arthur's gonna check. Is there like a way under the stage?
Make another investigation check for me.
Because it's like, if there's not many bands here, my reasoning is that maybe they're using that to store whatever they're using to get into here. That's a 9. Okay.
There's like a lip on the stage, and it looks like there's room underneath it, but it also looks like it's just sturdy built. So
I mean, if I'm standing next to him, can I make the same check? Like, if I notice he's looking, can I look also?
I will absolutely allow that.
Okay. I'm about to say I'm like standing right next to him.
There's 2 stages. One is like a multiplanar stage, like a main stage, and then kind of like an area for like a drum set or whatever. And then there's a second stage that's more like an half circle shape with like a point towards the middle, and it has like side like towers. But
Yeah, I got a 10, so.
It's,
Oh boy.
I mean, these stages look like they're just made to withstand as much shit as possible because they're probably not moved. They look heavy as shit. Sturdily built, and they look well kept for this purpose, obviously. It doesn't really look necessarily that there's any way in there, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Onsis will look at the structure at least and be like, such a massive structure. So sound. So strong.
You know
Seems to be.
what? Now seems like a good time to show you guys.
Huh? We're gonna get
jeez.
jumped on this.
Yeah, something bad's about to happen.
Love seeing
Not
that.
necessarily. I just think it's good for you guys to have a visual representation, maybe.
I'm afraid.
Ian
I'm
saying
so
playing
afraid.
Dungeon Alchemist is my favorite notification on my computer.
Maybe not for long. Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and get this shared to you guys. This is kind of the stage area that you guys are viewing right now. These are the stages that I described. The shed to the left and over here to the right are what you would assume to be supplies of some kind, like stage supplies, woodworking supplies. If you guys want to take a look inside of those, you guys can try as well. But this is kind of what I mean with the lip. This one doesn't seem to have one, as you can see, but these 2 outcroppings here, and these lead backwards away from the stage. So
Once again, just so you know, we can't see your cursor.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I got you. But yeah, it's like I said, these stages don't seem like they have a compartment underneath them that's like accessible, at least. So
Arthur, what do you say we do, man? Just like, it seems like there's a lot going on. Like, we're alone here in the middle of this town.
We look for whatever we can find, and he's gonna check inside the sheds.
yeah, the sheds are unlocked. You go ahead and open up this far one, and then make your way back over here. A lot of supplies. Oh, and also a dead body.
He's just kind of like opening it and looking in. And I did happen to find something.
So you guys were told about
What's that in?
how there was 2 or 3 other people that went missing. One of them was a half-orc. This is a half-orc man.
He's gonna turn him over. Like, is he like laying down like on his back, or
It's like face down in the dirt.
he's? I guess he's just gonna just start examining him.
You turn him over, and the face is void.
Looks like, well, actually, I didn't go down into the cellar. Never mind.
Well, Arthur did say he found something.
Oh, okay.
Got another one. This is that communion thing, right?
Seems so.
He's gonna let the captain know that there's a body in here.
Captain
And
Duval runs over. Shit, how did we not... Fuck. How did we not... Was no one coming in here? I don't get it. The body doesn't look fresh by any means. It doesn't look old, like 2 or 3 weeks old, but it doesn't look fresh. There's flies gathering. Captain Duval scratches his head. Shit. Alright, look. Behind here, can you guys help me get the body past the river that's behind here? It's a small river. It's kind of like more of a creek. I don't want to worry too many of the people out there. I don't know what else to do with the body. I mean, no one's told us that they're looking for him, so...
Yeah.
Let's do
Arthur's
it.
he's gonna take a step out and he's gonna look around to see if anyone's watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you guys can make perception checks for me. Duval's gonna be inside, kind of like getting shit out of the way, kind of like pulling his feet out, kind of like making sure that he's blocking the view.
All right, that's a 14.
I've got a 16.
Nah, it doesn't look like anyone's watching you.
As we're getting the bodies, I'm also still like, why does it always seem like we're moving dead bodies around?
Let's hope it's not a trend.
Let's hope that this isn't a common thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the other shed.
With the 3 of you guys, actually, if you're gonna go check the other side real quick, you and Duval, Ansys, can get this body across the creek pretty easily, away from the stage area.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep a tight eye on Arthur. Like, even though he's in the shed, I'll just make sure to look in that direction at least a little bit.
Yeah, Arthur kind of goes around the corner, and as you're peering around, Arthur, this one seems way more normal. There is just supplies in here, like a lot of wood and nails, kind of like to repair the wood slats and everything on the stage. There seems to be like some red tapestries that they probably keep extra. This one seems normal.
Okay, so the pantry is the inn's in the middle, right?
Yes, this would be the inn.
Hold on. Okay, I'm worried about something. I need to check the. Oh wait, no, in character we don't really have a map, do we, of like the world?
Not necessarily. You know pretty much this area and the latrines and the stair area of the tavern.
All right. Because, well, I think Arthur's gonna wait to reconvene with everyone, and then he's gonna just pitch his theory.
Okay. You guys are more than welcome to continue your perimeter if you guys want to go somewhere else specific. Real quick, let me show you guys kind of what you guys saw on the way in here. This is the stable area that you guys were at first, and this is kind of like the shanty town that ended up being shown to you guys on the way in. It is depleted from what you guys originally saw, but it is definitely less busy.
Yeah.
You guys can reconvene. Bando, Kev, Asher, and Volmir were kind of looking for you guys, so they're kind of like stepping out of the tavern at this moment, and you guys kind of intercept each other. Yeah, I'll leave you guys.
Guys, we found a dead body.
Yeah.
Shit, we
Nice.
made one. We made one.
You-
Ours
You
exploded.
made one?
Not much of
It
a body
exploded?
left.
Atomized might be a better term.
Are you guys still covered in blood?
I
No.
am.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one used prestidigitation on them too, so...
Yeah,
Alright,
Me,
just gonna
me
hold
and
on his
Bandar are still
token.
carried in blood.
Y'all kind of look over at you guys. Jesus.
Okay.
man.
We do have a theory.
Please enlighten me.
Are you guys having this
Is that
conversation out
cool?
in the middle of the shantytown kind of area, like with all the tents?
I
know
will
what?
say.
Yeah.
No, I'll say to
I'm
Ansys.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll tell you when the time is right. And like, what did you guys find?
I think Arthur's just gonna say, hey, we should go up to the stage, because there was like no one at the stage area, right?
No, it seems like it was very empty. It seems like since there's no shows, no one is hanging out back there right now.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
head in that direction. For the first time for you guys were here for the Devil's Advocate on the main stage as well. It's more or less the same. Looks like it's been being used, but you know, you guys are alone in this area. Captain Duval will stay with you guys though.
And quick
Alright.
question: did the half-orc that had the face missing? Did he also have the inscriptions on his back?
You would have checked, and it looks like it was hastily done, but it does look about the same.
Okay.
All right, Asher,
As-
still the beans.
Yeah, we found spell components in really on the walls after the cultist was one with the wall. I had Volmir take a look at it, and he said that there could have been some sort of magnifier gem dust to help kind of magnify the spell, and then an extra planar material, almost like a gold filament, that he mentioned could be used to move things from one plane to another. We think that there might not be a bomb being made, but a door or a portal for someone from a different plane to go through, similarly to how we just have, just in a little bit more of an expensive fashion.
I think I would have preferred a bomb.
Yeah, we found a body, missing face, tattoos on the back of the wings, over in one of the sheds near the stage. It's been there for a while, or at least they've been dead for a while.
That's similar to your sketch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just Deep Hollow.
We know that when they went missing, do we know where they went missing? Did they also go missing on the South Road, or was it just in general?
It was kind of in general. It was you remember there being mention of separate sects around the place, not necessarily on like one direction or the other. You guys don't have specific locations, but you guys do remember there being mention of multiple. So
And it's a type of communion, right?
the yeah, you remember Lucius saying a communion spell. I will point out the ones in the jail cells were all women. This is a man, which strikes you as a little weird. Just because if you could be anyone, then, you know, why go after specific women? Just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but
And we know most of them were elven women too, right?
yes.
Well, we got an outlier, but why would they just throw a body in one of the sheds where it could be found?
Not quite sure. It seemed as though that inscription was done quickly. It was sloppy. I don't know what this could mean.
Y'all think it would be somebody that like works with one of the guards? They'd have free access and they'd want to get it done before somebody else came and saw them.
I think Arthur will kind of perk up a bit and look at the captain and go, who typically goes in these sheds?
Duval pipes up. You know, I'd have to look at the schedule I made for patrols. I don't really know if anyone's been looking in them. I would assume that someone would have. We can ask some of the guards that were hired who's patrolling this area. Yeah, I'd have to check the ledger again though. Like I said, most of them are kind of new. I don't really remember a lot of their names. So,
What about stagehands?
stagehands, a lot of crews like to keep their own. But we offer, you know, as much help as possible. There's some stagehands. There's probably only 3 or 4 that work full time here.
All right, that's another lead. Oh, we found something else earlier. There's 2 people here. We questioned the stable hand. We obviously don't have much to work off of, but they said that they were only passing by, but they left their horses here. There was a man who looked like a farmhand and another lady with curly brown hair and green eyes. Has anyone seen anyone like that?
Yeah, I think we ran into her at the inn not too long ago.
Really?
We think they could be tied into Jahal's plan.
It's not much to go off of, but if they lied about why they're here, it's something.
Well, I did tell them that we were the ones who saved Digoria. That one's on me. Maybe I can use it to our favor. I told them that I might see him at the bar later tonight. Maybe I can play dumb and either lead him astray or see what they have on us.
I think that's a good move. I like that move.
Arthur's gonna check again to see if anyone's watching them,
Yeah, roll another perception check.
because now there's a group of them.
Can I perceive? Can I also roll to perceive?
Heck, go
It's a
ahead.
17.
Ooh.
I rolled a. Oh, I don't know if I can perceive, but
Yeah, I didn't see shit. I got a 4.
I was gonna say I rolled a 19.
And
I
you
got a
guys don't
17.
see anyone watching you guys.
Yeah, so that's worrying because I think that means they're not worried about us, or at least in an outwardly way.
Or they don't have to physically see us.
True.
I feel like the plan to like get Asher to like, go game up the motherfucking girl, see if we can get some info. Good move. And the rest of us stay posted. I mean, I feel like ain't much else we can do right now.
If we found a body, we should keep searching.
I'm gonna send. So the captain is still here with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send Onsis a silent message, and I'm going to tell him that maybe no one's watching us because they're standing next to us listening. I think you should keep an eye on the captain. We don't know anything about him.
Oh, the captain was the one who captured him, huh?
Onsis, you can respond, by the way.
Do I have a word limit?
I think it's just like one phrase.
It is, I believe, message, right?
Yes.
So I think as long as it's like all in one go, I don't think there's technically a limit. It's like a time limit of 1 minute though. So as long as it's within 1
That's
minute.
fine. Onsis isn't going to say anything back to you, but you will see his eyes look towards you.
Asher.
And then I'll look back.
I believe the spell requires you to point in the direction. I will ask you to make a sleight of hand check if you're trying to be stealthy about it.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean anyone is watching you specifically, but
Doesn't fucking matter. I rolled a 18, turned into a 22.
okay.
Yeah, he talking his shit. He talking his shit. We like it.
It doesn't really matter.
Bro is a shitter for that. Absolute shitter.
Okay. You send this message, Onsis, you do. Duval begins scratching at his chin. Okay. You guys mentioned speaking to this woman. Do we want to do that now? Should we go tell boss?
I think we should let Willem know that there's a body that was found.
Yeah. I think the meeting
Yeah.
with the girl could wait till later.
I agree.
Okay. Are you guys headed to Willemsden?
Yeah.
Alright. Willem is actually not in his office for once. He is down in the main tavern area, trying to get a drink and just enjoy himself for a split second. And then he sees you guys with Captain Duval enter, and whatever jolly expression was on his face suddenly disappears again, assuming that you guys need to talk to him.
I ain't telling him this time. I ain't fucking that shit up. No. Well, y'all can say it to him.
I think Arthur's just gonna kind of like lean in a bit so he's not super loud and just going, "We found a body, half orc, in one of the stage sheds."
Fuck. God.
We know that's one of the people who disappeared, so we don't know if this is a new target.
Yeah.
But we need to be really careful here. We don't know who we can trust.
Okay. What do you guys propose? Like I said, you guys kind of have the forces that I have on hand at your disposal. If you guys want them to get somewhere specific or something, I don't really know. Should they try and get everyone out of here? Like,
Shit. I feel like everybody should have left in the first place.
so
Here's the-
like I said, it
honestly.
is smaller, but not everyone has left. There's some people that are holding out.
What I'm afraid of is because right now we are collected in this area, but not all at once. And I feel like if we try to do a full evacuation, that's going to put everyone really close together.
Okay. That's fair. So I guess what we're doing right now is probably the most effective, but we need to get fuck. What is the wave? Let me think.
I think, Captain, I think you should go round up the troops and update them with the new information, and maybe set up a perimeter around the city, and we'll see what we can find out about the dead body.
Perimeter around. Okay. Do you guys want me to check that schedule for you guys? See who's working that area still, or?
Yeah, just go talk to whoever you need to talk to. This is still your army, and we trust you.
Yeah. You guys aren't coming with, yeah?
No, we'll stay here. We've got to figure out what to do about this cultist.
All right, let me know. Let me know what you guys find. I'll go. I'll go get it done. And he storms off. He kind of storms like into the kitchen area, so you assume that there's a back, like a back entrance or something.
I'm gonna wait about 30-45 seconds. I then am going to I'm going to I'm going to ask Ansis to come with me for a second and just kind of step away from any big group.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ansis, a minute.
Sure. Walks with him.
I want you to go follow the captain. I have something that might help. And I touch him, and he is now invisible.
Ansis, you go invisible. You've had this effect put on you maybe once or twice before, but no shadow can match literally not existing.
And I just, now that there's no one in front of me, I just kind of whisper again. I say, "You have an hour."
My friend, I like your style. And I will continue out the door the same way that.
Roll a stealth check with
Cool.
advantage.
Yeah. Ooh, buddy. It's a
Ooh, buddy.
26.
26. Yeah, you tail him, and he looks like he's kind of like heading through the kitchen, exits through like a back door. He ends up back at the stage area, and he kind of looks around. He checks his corners, and then he ends up heading back towards the front and into the hallway door and up the stairs. And in the hallway where all the rooms are, he enters a room.
They close the door.
He closes the door.
Okay. Um. Yeah, Ansis is just gonna make one swift pass by the door.
Are you trying to listen in?
Yeah,
And
just
see-
listening for any commotion.
Make a perception check.
Oh, good call, guys. He really did the, oh yeah, I'll check the back, and walked in, did nothing, and comes back out. Yeah, I didn't find anything, guys. Weird.
It's a 22 on perception.
This
A
motherfucker
22
don't miss.
on perception. Wow.
Don't miss. He don't miss.
What languages do you know, Ansis?
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
He is not. Oh wait, actually, yes. He's saying something in Celestial. You can't quite make it out, but you get kind of. They're back. I'm waiting. What am I supposed to do? I thought it would be later. I thought you would be here sooner. Is help coming? Why me? And that's about it. With that high perception check, you hear footsteps coming towards the door.
Okay, yeah, I'm making my way back down.
Okay, yeah, you swiftly and adeptly move out of the way, and you're still invisible for the time being, but it's not a far walk back to the main tavern area where the rest of your party still is. This probably took you 7-ish minutes to do this loop with them. If there's anything you guys would like to discuss while he was gone, or if you guys are just getting a drink, waiting, kind of like blending in, not really drawing much attention, that can be done as well.
Arthur's gonna go and keep a lookout for this mysterious lady.
I would say Asher and Arthur, you two can do this, because Asher, she literally talked to you face to face.
Yeah, well, so what time is it right now?
You're broaching about probably 3 o'clock with the perimeter search and everything like that. Probably about 3:30.
I didn't really plan on meeting with her until later tonight. I don't want to like come across too soon, like I found something out. Arthur, I'd be more than willing to point her out to you, but I don't think it's time for me to engage in conversation just yet.
I didn't plan to. I just wanted to see if we could get an eye on him.
Arthur, did you roll a perception check or anything to see if you could see them, or?
I have not.
Okay, you're more than welcome to see, like, in this general area. It's not super busy in here, but this perception check will allow me to, like, basically carry it over if time passes, something like that, so.
Ooh. Okay, that's a 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 13, so.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't see her in here right now, anyone by that description. You know, there's a couple women, but they all look kind of older and everything, so. Not in this immediate vicinity.
Has Ansis made it back to the group yet?
Yeah, you can make it back. I was kind of waiting for everyone. Yeah, it is. You can make your way back easily enough. You're still invisible.
Sure. So quick question: is Duval coming back to the group, or is he?
You saw him walk down the stairs, I would say, and then after that, you probably got out of there quickly, unless you wanted to follow him somewhere else, and then you would not be back with the group right now. Because you had mentioned you were making your way back downstairs, so.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to find Asher immediately, and just say to him, your suspicions are correct. So Duval's the problem.
So I imagine it as I'm like kind of sitting down, and you're behind me, and I'm at the table, and maybe I've got a drink or something. And I kind of just like, I hear you behind me to my right, and I just kind of go, and I like nod, and then I keep going, and you're still invisible.
I'll ask you, should I keep following him? I don't want to get too far from the group. I feel like we have a lot of information. I think that knowing that he is a problem is kind of good enough. I'm afraid to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's for sure.
How much time has it been?
About 7 minutes, he said?
Yeah, about
So-
6 minutes since he left.
So I've got some time left on invisibility. I could easily go and look at wherever he's going and then like sprint back. You know, like I could get back quickly, but I just am not gonna probably follow him for too far.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like whisper to him like, whatever is best. I think more information could be useful, but I don't want to put you in harm's way.
Harm's way is not what I'm afraid of. I'll be back.
Ugh.
And I will. I'm off again.
Wait, could I have heard this exchange with that perception I rolled?
I would say you
You-
definitely see Asher kind of looking back and then kind of like nodding. So there's definitely some communication happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Onsis, since you came back, I'll need you to make another perception check or investigation check to try and find Duval again.
He's a hooper. Give him a
20,
26.
26, baby.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
actually,
sir.
that was a natural 20.
That
plus
is important
my modifier.
information.
Yeah.
That's important information. Duval must be slow. He hasn't moved very far. You pick up on his trail real easily, and it seems like he's headed in the direction of the perimeter, and you see him kind of like make motion towards some other guards and kind of like bring them in. It seems like he might be doing what he was told now.
Okay. I will just keep my distance. I'm going to make sure that I'm not making any kind of noise. I'm matching his footsteps. Like I'm doing everything I can just to stay undetected. Just gathering information. All I'm doing right now is reconnaissance. So
Yeah, nothing really stands out at this moment. He seems like he's kind of going along with the charade. Now that you know something else is up about him, it seems like he's kind of getting everyone together, gathering them. He has like a scroll rolled up and he's kind of checking it, making sure like he's got names. He's playing his part. Arthur, there is one thing I forgot to mention about your perception check. You notice a little glyph on Asher's bicep that you've never noticed before.
The fuck?
He's just gonna quickly sketch it down in his journal. Just like, oh, that's something to think about, but it's not important at this moment. He thinks.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like this guy is going about his business, kind of trying to do exactly what you guys asked, trying to look helpful, at least. So, you follow him for about 30 minutes of him kind of gathering the forces. You're getting about 20 minutes left in your invisibility.
So if I'm pretty certain that he is kind of playing the charade, he's like acting the part, I am gonna hastily make my way back to the group. And when I join the group this time, I'll find a shadow outside the inn first and come back to my form, and then I'll step out of the shadow and go back into the inn.
Okay. Easily done. Easily done. You guys find yourself kind of waiting in this space right now. Onsis rejoins you guys.
So I'll sit next to Asher. Okay. So I didn't find out anything more. It seems as though he's playing the charade. He is gathering troops. He's outside. He's walking the perimeter. He's doing exactly as we said, but he did make some sort of call upstairs earlier. After he left us, he made a stop in some sort of room up the stairs. he has let somebody know on the other end of whatever device he was talking on about us. Said something about we're back. So there has been prior communication. If I had to guess, every last movement we've made has been updated to whoever is on the other end of that device. I think it's important to be transparent with the others. We are in grave danger.
Yeah,
Yeah. Does
He's
he?
just gonna. Arthur walks over and he kind of like he sits with his back to like the actual like bar stand with a drink in his hand. He's just like, care to share with the class? You're not very talkative, Ansis.
Before Ansis answers Arthur, I'm going to ask: did they suspect anything of you?
I was unseen.
Ugh.
And I nudge Asher.
Yeah, I'll speak up and I'll kind of look. Can I look around and see if like the coast is clear to talk about this, or if there's people like within ear's distance listening?
I mean,
I have a bad habit of.
yeah, you rolled a 13 on your previous perception check. You don't really notice many people like paying attention to you. Arthur, I would say since yours is also standing, you don't really notice anyone paying specific attention to you. You haven't seen this green-eyed woman. There's people in the area, but maybe not necessarily paying attention to you.
I'm going to gesture to Arthur to give me his journal and pen.
He looks a little hesitant at first, but then he hands it over.
I'm then going to write, the captain is in on it. He's an inside man updating whoever's on the other side of this about what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I'm going to close it, kind of like, hide the top of it and give it back to Arthur.
You'll open it and just look through it. Weird. He's not very good at this, but he's just gonna say, what was that room we were in? Or where did I think I lost something. I dropped it back on, I must have dropped it somewhere. I know you were with me, Ansis, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Remember where that was? I think I dropped one of my quills.
Also, you can tell that I'm not trying to hide this from Bando or Kevrik. It's more so just I don't want to say it out loud, right? So I'm not like hiding it from the rest of the team. I'm just not wanting to say it.
Yeah. Arthur's trying his best at subterfuge, but he's not very good at being like coy. So he's like, yeah, I lost something, but I know you were there.
Fair. Ansis plays back.
Ugh, fire. Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
All right, yeah. Show me where it was. I forgot.
Like, come.
Yeah, he's gonna follow him.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to the room that Duval was in, yes? Is where you're headed?
Yes.
Arthur's bringing his drink with him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll
you
say
can,
follow
you can
this
make
way.
your room. You can make your way to that room very easily. Do you guys try and like jimmy the door? Like, do you guys inspect the door first, see if it's like locked or anything? I just want to make sure.
I will lead up the stairs for sure, but as we get to the door, I'll kind of be like, and then I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh, so I'm assuming you guys are going stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way that I'm thinking is at least this hallway is somewhat dim.
Mhm.
It's
There's no
quieter
windows
than the rest
in
of
this
the inn.
hallway. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and I'll spend, I guess, whatever it is to cast that.
2 key points or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
2 key points.
Make your guys' stealth checks as well.
And then, I guess, do I have to do anything to my stealth check with that?
It's plus 10 from Pass Without a Trace, so you're gonna roll insanely high. It's basically what's gonna happen.
I rolled a 30.
Hey,
Arthur, you're not sure where Onsis is at this moment.
Do I roll too?
Yeah, I would say roll.
All right.
Yeah, he's standing close enough to me where he would.
That's 27.
Jesus. Yeah. You guys are pretty confident that no one sees you. You guys are at the precipice of the door. The door is completely closed, but it's up to you guys how you guys want to go forward.
I just
said, take
push
out
through
his
the door.
journal, and he's gonna scribble something on it, and it just says, "Do you think we can get on the roof to like?" Because I'm assuming this is the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arthur's just gonna write down, "They may have an exit through their window. Someone should be there."
I guess we're riding back and forth at this point. So, or am I stealthy enough to like whisper back to him?
Yeah, I would say this stealth check is you guys kind of just like looking super casual and like keeping
Okay.
out of the way because it is just a
Mhm.
hallway, right? So,
Yeah.
Sure.
so
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'll write back on there. Like, let's take a look. It's like I'll follow. I'm following him at this point. If he wants to kind of investigate, I'm gonna aid him.
Yeah, you guys log what room it is, and you guys feel somewhat confident that you guys could find like an outdoor window if you guys wanted to look for one.
Yeah, because we know some of the nicer rooms are available, so Arthur wants to see if he can get to that room that has this that's on the same side.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys were given access to like two of the nicer rooms. At the end of this hallway, you would bank a left, and you would have to go to the end of this hall, like this hall, and then the next hall, basically, to get to the nicer rooms.
Can you show us the map of it?
So there's no second floor because it doesn't work like that in this Dungeon Alchemist. Otherwise, I would have made a second floor. I'm sorry for that.
No worries.
But it's basically just an L shape, and then at the end of the L, you would be able to reach it. It looks like this room's window may look onto like a roof of some sort, not necessarily like a patch of ground or anything.
All right, I think Arthur's gonna open that, and he wants to look out to see if those rooms have a balcony.
The nicer rooms?
If he wants to see if around where that room that they're suspecting someone's in, see if those types of rooms have balconies.
Yeah,
like
if
that
you
or
go
not.
outside, it doesn't look like they have balconies, but the room that you would think that you guys were standing outside of, you can see the window, and on it is like there's an awning underneath it or not necessarily an awning, but like the rest of the roof that kind of isn't being used by the second floor, if that makes any sense. So it's basically just the roof for the first floor. The entire second floor does not match the exact layout of the bottom floor.
Okay.
You see anything? Should I go out there and take a look? I can shimmy down or, crawl into something.
You could. My main concern is I think we should just have some people outside of that window, just in case.
Did you guys try to go into this room? Is that what happened?
Not
I mean,
not into the suspicious room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could try just barging in. I mean, we know they're associated, so we could take the direct route. But I advocate for taking this fight to them because they're obviously waiting for something. And if we take the fight to them, they won't have that preparation. So I guess we can take this a bit smart. Let's do this a bit slower. We should inform Willem that the captain is not to be trusted. But tell him not to let him know that. Once we do that, we let the others know, and then we can try to confront whoever is in this room. Because we know for sure there are living people, or at least something there that lets them communicate with living people who are associated with this.
Respect your resolve, Arthur. Slow and steady. Everything falls in the balance. Let's go.
I'd love to just punch him, but it's too many lives at stake for that.
Okay, so where are you guys headed? What's going on?
I guess we gotta get... if we move in a group, it's gonna be suspicious, because Duval is coming back, we think. So...
Actually, about this time, you guys notice Duval trying to kind of like enter the tavern with like a group of people he has gathered that seem to be the rest of the hired guards. Looks like there's a decent amount of them, like 7 or 8 more, so...
At this point, are me, Kevrik, and Bando still in like the main area?
Unless you guys have moved.
Okay.
I ain't moved.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Shit. I see all these guards walk in. I'm like, shit. Shit.
I'm going to. I'm gonna. So you said that the captain has entered the area that I'm in as well, correct?
Yeah, he's probably about entering right now. Yeah.
Okay. Because I talked to him last, I'm kind of gonna motion to him and like try and engage in a conversation with him and ask him how everything's going, if he found anything extra. Almost. Yeah, I'll start with that.
The boys weren't checking the sheds. We didn't specifically mention then to that for that to be a part of the route.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's kind of something that just kind of slipped our minds. I asked about the stagehands. It looks like 2 of them left. It looks like they weren't full time. The 2 that are full time, I asked. They said last time they'd gotten in there was the start to like finish the repairs. You know, there's not a whole lot you got to do for the performance other than set up what the performers brought themselves. Other than that, it seems like it's been a quiet day so far. The boys didn't see nothing, so.
Can I roll? Can I roll a deception check and kind of just in an attempt to rebuild of like we trust you, thank you so much, like for doing what you can.
Can I like hear and listen to the guard? I can hear the guard, right? Well, the guard captain. Can I hear what he's saying to Asher or no?
I mean, yeah, you're sitting next to Asher, so.
Can I hear? Can I see if he's capping? Does it sound like he's capping to me? Like,
We know he's
I'm
capping.
just chilling. But like, I don't know that. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
because
me and
we don't.
Bando
We,
don't know.
we,
Me and
we
Bando
don't
are
have
out of
reason
this.
to
Play the
not
page,
believe
yeah.
him.
Okay.
Like,
You
on-
can
on his
roll.
face-
You can roll an insight check, yeah.
Okay.
Arthur, if you're just trying to basically, he doesn't know you have found out, so I wouldn't even consider this a deception. I think this is just persuasion.
I'm just trying to see if that still works towards the goal that I want it to. It does. Okay. Yeah. I will roll persuasion.
I got a 10. I got a 10.
I do have a quick question. Are these rooms numbered?
They have like I'm trying to think of the right word, like a bevel of the letter of the number on the door. Yeah.
Okay. I think Arthur's gonna let Anzus know that we need to figure out who's in that room.
Okay.
And if we can figure out when they came in, then we will know for sure who these people are, or at least to an extent. Because if we know their names, we can turn the tables on them.
With advantage, I rolled a 22 on persuasion.
A 22. Hey, bud. I'm gonna say that is a success.
So I want to know. I want to know what his current HP is.
Okay.
Shit.
His current HP is about 40 hit points.
So Arthur.
I guess technically, with the wording, you know the exact amount. 40 hit points exactly. So
Okay.
I should be more exact. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So double, you're above the table. You're wanting to find out who's in the room, the suspicious room. You said.
Yeah. That's why I want to talk to Willem. I think if we talk to Willem, he might either have access to those logs,
Okay,
or some authority to get those logs, so we know
Okay.
who is in there.
I wanted to clear that up. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm now done with the conversation with the captain.
Yeah. The captain says, "Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. Obviously, you know, I'm not really. We couldn't even stop that dude from getting killed, so I don't really know what the fuck we're doing here, but."
You know, any help is massive. So we appreciate it, really.
Okay, the question is, Anzus, do we sneak past all of them, or do we let them know?
Yeah, because I mean we're up in the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess if we went outside and saw the captain there, we couldn't really... Because if we tell him, oh, we gotta go tell Willem something,
Right.
There's the problem.
Do me and Bando, do we have enough of an idea of what's going on to like distract these boys down here so they can maybe get out? Like, do we have an
Fuck
idea
no.
that Ants and them are sneaking?
Fuck no.
Oh.
I think we're high as a fucking. I'm high
I don't
as a
know.
kite. And these niggas have not informed me about shit. I'm
Yeah, I'm trying to
assuming
figure out how to
motherfuckers
tell
get up and
them.
leave. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna get
know.
up.
I don't know
I
what
didn't. I don't even know. I couldn't even hear if the captain was lying. This nigga is probably. This nigga just talking. He's just having a conversation with my boy Asher. I was like,
So-
oh shit. Man.
I know what's going on. I don't know if you're gonna allow this because I did get the idea from Kevrick. I guess not Kevrick, fucking Keegan saying it. I could, in theory, say like point at Kevrick and Bando, or I actually have to pick one. I'll point at Kevrick, and I'll say, can you grab us a drink? But really, I'm going to silent message him and tell him to distract these guys. And don't let them go upstairs.
I think that is a fine thing for you to do. I will absolutely allow it.
Okay.
Are we still standing by the window?
Yeah, you guys would have seen Duval go inside the door to the main tavern. You guys are like kind of like in that dirt area just outside the door, kind of like looking in. You guys could walk in, you guys could go to the other door. Kevrick, if you're gonna take Asher's voice in your head, seriously, what are you gonna do to distract this guy?
You're gonna stand up and slap Duval on the back and be like, "Will you join us for a drink, mate?"
Yeah, I mean, I make a deception check because technically you are trying to deceive, so.
Ah, crazy.
15.
Huh, okay.
I don't like the way he laughed.
I don't either.
This nigga about to roll the meanest roll. 23.
He
Nat 4.
He
That
kinda
one.
he kind of
Bing, bing.
moves your arm off and he says, I'm sorry, but I gotta be on high alert. I can't right now. I think I should return to the perimeter and get the boys back to work if that's the case, unless you guys have questions for him. Otherwise, we should really get back to what we're doing.
All right, if you get bored, come join us in here.
Yeah, we'll do that.
This nigga didn't distract.
He is walking out though. He's walking back out to try and get to the perimeter and kind of like keep watch is what you guys are assuming.
Do we see him come out? We're seeing him walk out.
You guys would see him now leave the tavern, yes. And the boys are following him, as you guys didn't have any questions for anyone else specific.
So if we still have the same stealth checks, I kind of I guess, should I ask, does Duval does not see us, does he?
No, I would say you guys are still stealthy.
Yeah, so I mean, either way, as we're walking, I'll kind of like pull the back of Arthur's shirt to stop him and let the guards and Duval all walk by. And I'll say, it's like quite the outfit. We have to get to Willem quick.
For sure. He's gonna, I guess, I want to let the others know.
Well, if you're thinking of doing that, we ought to just do that while we have stealth. But I think we'll probably have to roll stealth again to go out.
I'm fine with that. I think we need to get everyone on the same page.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you guys are trying to reconvene with everyone is what's happening?
I think we
Yeah,
can leave a note at least, right?
Hey, I mean, we're both pretty dexterous, right?
I think we could like try to like frisbee a note at him.
Dude, okay, so if you write the note, I'll flavor.
All right, Arthur will rip out a sheet and he's gonna write down basically what room they're in, the situation with the captain being corrupt, and that he and Onsis are currently going to Willem to let them know about the captain, but not to let that captain know that they know. And they're trying to figure out who's in that room before confronting them.
Okay.
And also that they want someone probably outside of that room in the window, just in case.
Okay. Onsis will take the piece of paper, and first he'll spit to dry his mouth out a little bit, and he'll crumple the piece of paper up, stick it in his mouth, and he'll pull out a glass pipe, more of the weapon type this time, and he'll load the paper in the end, and he'll aim it straight at Bando's forehead, and go, and he'll shoot a spitball.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. I think would be the way I want to do this.
Okay. So
Cut me.
let me ask you then, because I have an attack roll. What do I roll for that per se?
So it would be a d20 plus your dex. I don't believe you're proficient with this weapon.
I am not proficient in ranged attacks.
Yeah, so it's just your dex, but you're still very dexterous. So.
Okay, that's.
Wait, does it have advantage because he's stealth?
I mean, technically it's a
yes,
sneak
it
attack.
would. Technically, yes, it would.
Okay, so that's fine. Plus my dex will be a 23.
Ooh.
Bando, all of a sudden, whoosh, a ball of paper hits you in the forehead.
Bro. Oh. Yeah. I'll fucking uncrumple this fucking paper. Right. What the fuck does it say?
Dude, it's just like, imagine you're like, man, what was that? And you open it and it's just like, danger, danger, we are gonna die.
Yeah, it says everything that Arthur had written down. If you need a recap, I will have Arthur recap it for you.
Well, I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
need
I
one.
think
I don't
at
need
this
one.
point he would also see him open the paper, you know, like they
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
conversing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna open that bitch up and be like,
Okay.
fuck.
So who then is going to see Willem? Is someone going to the window right now? What's going on here, boys?
We can't discuss. So I'm gonna read that paper. When I read that
Arthur
paper,
Arthur
pop
mentioned
up.
that he and Ansis are going to
Yeah.
meet Willem and figure out where it is.
Never mind. I need to immediately change what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go find the guard. I'm gonna go find the guard guy.
You're gonna go
That
find
guy.
Duval.
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
Okay. Yeah. He didn't leave too long ago. You can probably rush out and still catch up to him.
Bro, you better not be like, and I hit him, I'm gonna kill you.
What
If
are
you
you
throw
trying
away
to
everything.
No. I'm gonna see where he's going. I'm gonna see where him and his gang of niggas are going.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy or anything, or are you just trying to catch up to him?
Let me think. I'll be stealthy. Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
stealthy.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh man.
Oh no!
It's
Oh, no.
just didn't plan it out with. Did you tell at least
I'm a
Asher and
hooker.
Kevry?
God damn it. I think I got a 0.
Oh shit!
Did you at least let Kevrik and like Asher know of the stuff?
Yeah, I told
Okay.
Kevrick, I looked at Kevrick and Asher and I was like, yo, I'm heading out. You know.
You.
Is a piece?
Oh,
Whether
sorry,
they
go ahead,
came
go
with
ahead.
me or not, whether they came with me or not, that's
Did you leave the
I'll
piece of
leave.
paper on the table so I could read it?
Yeah, I
Or
threw it
did you-
away. Like, I pretty much threw it on the table.
All right, cool.
It's a horrible idea.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give it to Asher. He's gonna read it, and then I'm gonna light it on fire.
Can we get a fucking recap? Can we get a recap of what this paper said at this point?
This
'Cause-
this
Okay.
paper.
It says the room number of the person, and that Asher
This
and
is
that
the
Ansis. It's like Ansis and Arthur are going to go see Willem to figure out who's in that room, and that they eventually are going to try to confront who's ever in that room. But they want people to be near or like around or at least observing the window in case they try to run away.
I'm gonna read that paper and go post up
observing
under the window,
from
Okay.
the outside.
and I'm gonna be smoking on my pipe,
Yeah.
like I'm
Okay.
taking a little
Like
break.
if there's
up
a
there.
way to
Okay.
get to the window, like while being on the roof, that's what he's preferring. But you could stand outside of it, but that might be dangerous. Like that
So
might.
what the fuck was Bando doing?
I don't know.
No.
Bando,
I have an
as you
idea.
walk out the
I have an
door,
idea.
as you walk out the door, you see Duval as like the doors are swinging back closed. You open the doors again, and the door just. And Duval turns around. Hey, what's going on?
All right, let's play this. Yeah, man. Look, I didn't get a chance to talk to you when you walked in. I was riding off this gas. You feel me? But I wanted to get to know you and your crew. I wanted to get to know you and your crew so I can know who's on patrols and all that shit.
Okay. Make a deception check.
God damn it, man. Not even with an advantage. That's a good ass excuse. Fuck.
If you tell me a little more detail, I will give you advantage. No. Okay.
I don't even need it. You need 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, "All right. Yeah, we're kind of spreading back out, but we've got a couple seconds. If you want to talk to us real quick, what's going on?"
Yeah, man. Look, I just wanted to make sure I got a good look at y'all face, your names, what you look like, cause I wasn't paying attention beforehand, you know, cause suspicious shit be going on, and I ain't never seen y'all before. I'm just trying to stay clear.
He says,
I need names.
I get it.
I need badges.
Fuck, I really gotta come up with 7 names right now. He goes, all right, well, you know me, I'm Duval. That's James, Jesse, Josh, Jackson.
Fucking Jackson 5.
How many was that? 4, Jesse,
Yeah, that's all of them.
Josh, Jackson, James, James the second.
Jesse with a G.
That's Junior, and this is Julia. He really got the short end of the stick.
Damn. Yeah, man. Okay. Shit. You know, that's a lot of fucking G's.
Yeah. They call themselves the Jaybirds for sure. So.
Who called you that?
No, it's kind of like their troop. I went and hired like the troop that I could find, you know. So.
That ass the troop name. Like somebody said, hey guy, we gonna pick this one. You know, fuck, I ain't gonna get into it. Fuck. Okay, man. You know, fuck it. Where y'all headed to right now? Y'all about to scatter? Y'all fucking go back to your actual job and do that shit?
Yeah. So I've been kind of staying towards like the main road. Julia is on kind of like the other main road out the south side. And then towards like the direction of Deep Hall is kind of where I've been. And then we kind of like spread out in like a circle formation around the area. We're kind of just returning to our spots that we kind of camp out. We try to keep sight on each other, while also keeping a good vantage point and everything. So you're more than welcome to kind of join me, but I really feel like we should get back in position. So.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna walk with you.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, you guys
reach my pocket, and be like, "Hey, you want some reef?"
He says, "You know, it's been a long day, sure." And he holds his hand out. Yeah, he pulls. He doesn't take a long one by any means. He just takes like a little. For someone who like probably doesn't smoke a lot, probably gets you a little bit of a buzz, and he hands it back to you. And he says,
I bet he laced it with fentanyl.
He says, that's a mighty fine, it's a mighty fine joint you got there. It's magical in nature, I'd assume, yeah? It seems like it didn't go anywhere, so.
Shit, yeah, man, it's a little bit of something special I had whipped up.
Make an insight check for me. Cause it.
Fuck.
Yeah, make an insight check for me. I think this warrants it.
Fucking right, dude. I got a 17.
He seems to be coughing more than just like what the hit kind of allowed. Like, you know, it burns like not super hot. Like, it's magical to be smooth and like to be infinite. Like, it doesn't. It's not a hot pull whenever you smoke out of this. But he's coughing quite a bit. So, just.
Oh shit. Okay, I got something in my mind. I got something.
But yeah, he returns to kind of like the main road area. There's kind of like a light post he posts up on. He says, "This is about the area I normally sit. If there's anything else you would like to discuss, otherwise we can cut back to the other players." And
Nah, I'm gonna just be sitting right there. I ain't got nothing
Yeah,
else to say.
you're hanging out with Duval. I guess Onsis and Arthur, you guys would have seen him leave the tavern. Asher and Kev, you guys would have seen him leave after him as well. Asher and Kevrick, you guys sit in the main area of the tavern now. What are you guys up to?
I think I'm gonna ask Kevrik what his thoughts are, what he plans on doing after he's read all the information and has now been brought to light about what the fuck is happening.
Well, I figure one of us has to go out to the window, right? And then Onsis and Arthur are gonna go talk to Willem,
Correct.
and then come back to the room and do some investigation, right? So do you want to go sit underneath the window, or do you want me to sit underneath the window? Or can you get on top of the roof to sit above the window? How tall is it? Like 20 feet up in the air?
It's a story, so it's 10 feet towards that roof, and then the window would be like another 5, 6-ish feet from the edge of the roof. So
Like 16 feet total to get on the
Can you
roof?
show us what side of the building this roof is on?
yes, so it would be like this front corner is where the roof is like flat, and then it would this like where you see the stage on your guys' screen.
Okay.
Above that is kind of where that lip is, and then 6 feet from like the edge of the building is where the window would start. And that wall is about 10 feet tall. So there's not an awning or anything, but it's just a wall, a little bit of roof, and then the window.
Would it be
Okay.
possible for me to like boost Asher up onto the roof?
I mean, you can always try.
I say we go find a dark corner somewhere and I try to toss you on this motherfucker. Unless you have a better way of doing it.
I just don't like the idea of me sitting on the roof for an unknown amount of time.
You could just jump down, right?
Well, the
Just
issue
start
is
the fire up there.
the issue is I would be waiting for them to do something, so I would be up there. I don't know when they might leave, and someone's bound to see me if I'm up there for too long. I want to check something. Okay. Technically, I can use invisibility again, right?
Yeah,
I have another
it's a
spell
second level
slot?
spell, and you have 2 spell slots, so yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Okay.
Here, how about this, guys? We've been going for about 2 hours. How about we take a 10-minute breather here? Everyone can use the bathroom, and you guys can kind of come back and talk, and then that's where we'll pick up, so we can kind of
Okay.
figure everything out.
Alrighty.
All right,
I'm down.
perfect.
Fine, DM. We'll stop playing, you bitch.
Alright. So
We got this. And Volmir is with us, right?
Volmir has kind of been staying put as much as possible. He's not loving the idea of moving around a whole lot right now.
Okay. We need him with us for sure when we do this.
So Asher, if we gave them like a 15-minute head start to go and find Willem and start talking to him, if you cast invisibility and I put you up on that roof, would you have time for a short rest to get back some of your spell slots?
Warlocks, by the way, do get their spell slots back on a short rest. I don't know if you know that, Dylan.
Nice,
but
Keegan.
Do I have 2 or 3?
You have 2 spell slots, I believe. You know 3 spells, but you have 2
Okay.
spell slots.
I know 4.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Yes. How long is a short rest?
About an hour.
Fuck.
So if we went immediately, it still probably wouldn't be time because they'd probably be back in like 30 minutes.
To be honest, I don't really, knock on wood, I don't really use my spells in combat.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast doesn't count for spell slots.
Yeah.
Correct.
By the way, for your guys' mental image and kind of like timeline, it's about through all of this, talking to guards, kind of following up on subterfuge, getting a plan going, it's probably about 5 o'clock. So.
Okay. Yeah, I will cast. Ooh, do we want to go out there with you? We'll go out together. Kevrik, I think it's best that we seem like we're kind of on our own patrol. We'll walk around. Maybe we go around the back. We get up there.
I'm gonna bring an extra good smoke pipe. Look like we're just chilling.
Yeah. Look like we're taking a stroll around, and then real quick, you'll pop me up. I'll go invisible, kind of almost like midair. Like he's gonna throw me, and as like I'm leaving his vision, that part of me is just going invisible.
Okay.
Right?
It's like a swipe cut in Star Wars.
Exactly. Like as I'm leaving his eyesight, I'm going invisible.
Oh
and I'm
my
just...
god, I love it. Yeah. Okay.
So then I'm up on the window now.
So I would first like the two of you, Kev, either make a strength or athletics check, and then Asher, I'll ask you for a roll after he makes this.
12.
Okay, it's not an impossible DC. Asher's not like a mountain of a man. I will say most of your body gets up, but you got sent straight vertical, so you're kind of like Looney Tunes running in air right now. How about this? You tell me what you're gonna do, and tell me what role you think fits this scenario.
Yeah, I think that I'm facing where I need to be facing. So I'm facing the roof.
Yeah.
And I'm in it. All I need to do, obviously I can't move forward. I just need to catch myself on whatever, either the gutter or whatever, and then just kind of like shimmy, like get my foot up. Because I'm not really worried about being stealthy at this point. I'm invisible.
Yeah.
And just get on the roof. I think that would be a
If you
dexterity.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I was gonna say, if you say persuasion, I'm gonna kill you.
It'd be a deception of sorts.
If I persuade my body to release adrenaline.
I'm just so blissfully unaware, just continuing to walk puffing dragons right now.
Yeah, cool.
18.
Okay, you're
There
on the
we go.
roof. Kev, make a perception check for me as you're walking away.
5.
Okay, everything seems good. It seems like you got your boy up, you're puffing your dragons. Which direction are you heading? Are you heading towards the back, front?
Can I also make a perception check?
If you're specifically trying to make one, then sure. Yeah.
Okay. Because I might have a follow-up question after this. I'm also going to check to make sure that no one saw us, as I'm also worried that that's the case.
Sure.
I rolled a 17 plus 4, 21.
You look out into like kind of the like tent areas, and by one of the fire pits, there's just a man standing, looking at you.
At me.
In your direction. In your direction.
Okay.
It's.
I'm going. So, to use the message, they don't have to see me point at them. I have to point at them, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to point from invisibility at Kevrik.
Okay.
And Kevrik, there's a man out there. He might be onto us. He's looking in our direction. I don't know what he saw. Be careful. I would get away. Act unsuspicious.
I'm gonna just take that information in stride and keep on walking, kind of towards the back side of the building and wrap around back towards the front. Is it dark outside, or is it still pretty sunny?
It's still pretty sunny. It's like midsummer, so the sun doesn't set until like 8:45.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just walk around the other side of the building then.
Okay, yeah. If you walk towards the back, you're walking towards the back.
Yep.
Do I see what this man looks like, by the way?
Looks like a simple guy.
What's he wearing?
Kind of like some brown, like not burlap, but just like canvas pants. Some simple like leather boots. Like a greenish, like loose open shirt with like a deep V-neck that kind of has like some strings tied to it.
Average NPC.
Average guy.
Would you say he looks like a farmer?
One might say he looks like that.
I'm not there, so just say.
I wouldn't have made that connection. So
Kevrick, as you're headed towards the back, just about whenever you make eye shot of that lake, or of the pond, not really a lake. What's your armor class?
Oh,
19.
As you round the corner and kind of make notice, you're shoved from behind. And you turn and you see a woman holding a dagger. She couldn't quite find a space between your armor. But there is a woman now looking shocked. And she's kind of like at a ready and kind of looking like she's gonna bolt. She doesn't really want to make fucking full contact with you, so.
Can I send my projection out at her?
Absolutely, she's within range of you, but yes, you can do that.
I'm gonna send my projection out at her.
Okay,
projection?
are you gonna do it like on the other side of her?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna send my
that's
projection on the
incredibly
other
tough.
side of her.
A spectral blue elf with, he's a tall elf. He's got slender features, but he's got kind of like, oh, what's the dude from Naruto, like with the white spiky hair?
Uriah?
Yeah. Jiraiya. He has kind of Jiraiya-esque hair that falls towards his back. He's in nice plate armor, and he holds a very similar halberd to yours, Kevrick. What would you like to do?
I do like an athletics check to see if I can catch myself before I fall to the ground.
I would say you're not falling to the ground. She just like
Wait.
she like basically tried to find a space between your armor and kind of just made contact with one of the plates and didn't quite find purchase, so it kind of just like pushed you forward a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and take a look at who the fuck just tried to stab me.
Simple looking woman, beautiful, about 5'5", dark wavy brown hair, dark green eyes.
Okay.
The feds.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, stop. Who are you?
She's trying to run away. She's gonna run out of your reach at this point. She's running away.
Can I have my projection like push this bitch to the ground?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make an athletics check with your stats. This will be
Dude,
23.
Stop.
yeah. This Elith Tell says halt, and she gets flattened into the mud.
I'm sorry.
What if these people are unrelated? I'd feel so bad.
How far away am I from this now on the ground woman?
Is he watching this shit go down?
No, Asher cannot see this. You've gone around the
never mind.
corner.
Never
Would he
mind.
have heard it?
I mean, are you specifically looking out for something? Like, you're kind of waiting by the window. I wouldn't say you're specifically, because it wasn't a loud, like, ting! It's just kind of like a dagger.
I mean, I did roll a 21 perception.
Yeah, for looking out for people looking for you, not making noises.
He did also yell, "Stop!"
Elith
Right.
Tell did. Doesn't mean you heard it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Then never mind. Fuck me. Move on.
Oh,
I don't even know why I said halt because that's just going to me. I'm pretty sure.
But it's hard as fuck for him to make no contact and she get fucking plummeted to the earth.
All right. So while she is on the earth, I'm gonna go over and like flip her over and draw my sword.
Okay,
Sword.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, "Who are you?"
She is just kind of like thrashing, "Get the fuck off me! Get off!" She's not answering your question.
I'm gonna cover her mouth and be like, "Be quiet." And then
yuck.
Ew.
can I do like an intimidation check to see if I can get some information out this bitch? Respectfully.
Sure.
serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
20.
She just tried to stab you, bruh. She just tried to stab you. Yes, you a bitch. Yes, you.
Your intimidation check, it makes purchase. She is scared of you. She's not scared into telling you information. She's scared into trying to take her own life. She is now trying to jam this dagger that she had into her own throat. She is like trying to reach it back at herself.
What about drinks?
What'd you say?
What about our drinks?
Where's my drink? My drink.
So I'm like holding her arm, stopping her from trying to kill herself.
Yeah, it's not even gonna require
Wow.
a strength check. This woman has not a lot of strength.
All right, I'm gonna disarm her and take that dagger.
Yeah, you take it
That's
away
my
from her
dagger
easily
now.
enough. Yeah, it's your
Mhm.
dagger.
All right, sweet. Shit. I don't know what to do with this chick.
Type that up real quick.
Have
You know what? Have you seen the Chick-fil-A parking lot guy going, help? Just starts screaming.
I like rip off a piece of cloth to like gag her?
God damn, it's getting freaky, huh?
It's like, dude, this looks so bad for Kevrik right now. It looks so
Terrible.
bad.
I
It's
would
the
say
worst
you
look.
could do that. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna
He's
gag her,
behind-
and then I'm gonna just give her like a light little tap and knock her out.
A
I would
light
say
tap.
that's simple enough to do. I won't make you roll an attack roll. You have her like held down and gagged. You can knock her out.
All right, cool. Donk. All right,
Donk.
and then Elith Tell is gonna come back into my body,
Yeah.
and then
Pause.
oh shit, I don't know where to take this woman, and so I can't just walk back through the front doors with this.
Nah, can I get a yuck? Can I get a yuck?
Yeah.
Chat? Fuck.
Shit.
Throw up on the roof.
I think that's what I kind of want
Asher.
to do. I kind of want to toss her up
Sure.
on this roof. Can
Killer.
I do a perception check to see if anyone sees me?
Make a perception check.
Nigga. Yes, they saw you beat this shit. I
6.
just did.
Not good. I don't notice shit.
You don't
He
really
is
see-
behind it.
You don't really see anyone around. It seems like you kind of like see some people moving around in like the tents, like that you can kind of see around the corner too. And no one's really paying attention to you. So
DM,
What's up?
may he have advantage because I notified him of a person earlier to look
Shut
out
the
for.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He a hooper.
I
missed
would
those.
say that you still see the person. So
The person
no.
sees me doing this?
No, the person is
Okay.
still within Asher's view. So no, he's not looking for this person.
Ah, okay. I'm just so by myself.
Yeah, man, you're cooked. Good luck.
Yeah.
She's knocked out,
Mm-hmm.
gagged, laying in the dirt right now. So
All right. Where is Bando
Hey, man,
And-
don't worry about me.
in reference to me? Like, how quickly can I get to Bando and get back here?
So let me make something clear real quick.
No.
Yep.
No.
Mhm.
Bando is out towards these like bluish tents here.
Oh,
and
he's
you
so far.
are all the way back here on this back corner.
Yo, you're.
All right. I'm gonna creep around to the stages then.
Okay. Yeah, you
With
head
the
towards
body.
the stage. Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
gonna hide everybody in the shed where there's another dead body.
Yeah,
No, that
you
dead
can-
body's.
you
Oh,
can-
that dead body's moved. I don't even know about that one, right? And I guess I
don't
do
you
know
weren't
that
Yeah, you
there
do
was
know.
a
there,
dead
but you were
person.
notified of it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but did they tell us they moved the dead body? I think they did. We're good to go. All right.
They
I'm a
probably
creeper.
would have mentioned that.
I'm gonna creep around to the shed
Okay.
and the one that had all the wood supplies and the hammers and shit. And I'm gonna put her body in there, and I'm gonna like take the hammer and the wood and shut the door with the hammer and wood.
Okay.
Turn the whole shit off, bro. Turn the whole shit off. We're cooked.
You throw her into the shed. You find some hammer and nails. You can easily get that done. No one really pays any mind to you. No one's back here, so it's easily done. She is locked in the shed.
Oh shit!
This is the most bro solution I've ever heard. It's like, I need to keep her in there somehow. I'll nail the door shut.
Bruh,
It's kind of like the scene from The Hateful Eight where they're like, "No, you gotta put 3 boards in it. 3 boards. Boom, boom, boom." So now
I would
you...
tie her up and leave her in a bush, but I don't have any rope on me. So the shed's
Oh,
the next
that's
best
the issue.
option.
That's the problem.
that's
You
the
don't have any rope.
Yeah, I would tie her up and leave her in a bush, but the shed will do.
No one else was getting stabbed and attacked by this woman. I don't want to fucking hear it. All right, it's just
Fair
fucking
enough, fair
chaos. No
Is that
one was
fair
with
enough?
me.
Is that fair enough?
No
Come
one's
on,
with
bro.
me.
No
My
one was
character's
with
as dumb as a
you.
stone. We're not getting shit done. I need to call in reinforcements, man.
Oh my
Kevrick, where are
God.
you heading after the shed then?
I'm probably are Arthur and Ansys. Are they out of there?
Well, Arthur and Ansis, what have you guys been doing?
Oh, yeah.
We snuck over to
Yeah.
Willem's office.
Yeah, we're going to Willem's office for sure.
Okay.
You are dead ass by yourself, Kev.
Ansis and Ash and Arthur. God, there's so many fucking A's. You guys are in the office with Willem instantly. Willem is asleep though, like literally head down on his paper. Willem's fucking dead. No, just like head down, kind of like drooling, like fucking just asleep on his desk.
I thought from his perspective, he would just blink, and then there were two massive dudes standing there.
No, he does not notice you guys come in because he's passed out.
He's
So do you
gonna.
want to wake him up, or do you want me to do it?
I got it. He's gonna shake Willem.
Hello?
Rise and shine.
Things got worse.
Things got
The
worse.
situation's worse. The situation's worse.
Things got worse?
Yes.
Okay.
Worse.
Okay.
Fuck.
Arthur's gonna make sure the door is shut,
Okay.
and then he's gonna go and whisper. Looks like your captain's in with them.
What?
Do you know who's in this room? He's gonna mention the number.
Yeah, you would know that it's the 7. It's the room 7. It's on the left side of the hallway. He goes,
Okay.
That's Duval's room. Yeah.
Okay. There's someone in there, or at least he talked to someone in there.
What?
Don't let Duval know.
Duval has been here for years.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Also, I'm listening in on this, correct? Because I know that they're going to this room, and
It's
is
not-
this the same
this is
room?
not the office room. This is the window to the room that is Duval's room.
Okay, so they're not attached at all.
No.
Okay.
Arthur's just gonna say that's what Ansis heard. We saw him go there, especially after we asked him to figure out why there was a body in the shed.
Fuck. He rummages through his desk real quick, and he finds the stone again. He goes, direct line to Duval, if you guys want it.
I think we need to keep him away for now. We're gonna go check out what's going on in that room.
Okay.
We have some people lined up. Speaking of which, we should find them and make sure they're all on the same. See if they're still down there or not.
Okay. Fuck.
Just don't let Duval know that you know. Okay, that's all you need to do.
Okay. Yeah. You see him use prestidigitation on himself. And he kind of like cleans like some of the sweat off of him, or from like this nap, the like red lines on his forehead. He goes, all right, just doing some office work. And he grabs a quill and he begins writing some shit on the piece of paper.
Let's go, Ansis. He's gonna hurry out.
Go.
Okay, you guys approach this door. What are you guys doing?
Well,
this is the door to the strange door.
Yeah, this is the strange door.
Okay.
so they know that when they walk down, that the others aren't in there. They aren't in like the main area, like
Yeah,
all the other
you
party.
know your allies had kind of been moved, because whenever you guys walked back through, you guys could see Asher and Kevrick leaving, and you guys would have ended up passing, like basically passing each other, but you guys were stealth as a motherfucker, so...
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, let's just hope that they're out there. We can't really communicate with them, and it'd take too long to find them. So Arthur's just gonna crack his neck, and he's just gonna walk right in, or at least try to.
Your face hits the door as it's locked.
Shall we try something else?
Asher, you see a hand now trying to jimmy this like somewhat stiff window open. It looks like a fucked up kind of like white cracked skin hand, and he's like jimmying it up. It's like the door.
I think. Okay, unless Ansys does something out of anger, I think Arthur's about like is raising his foot up to just kick the door in.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Like unless Ansys tells him to stop, he's just gonna kick the door down.
I mean, I think that if you were willing to do it, I think it would happen before
Okay.
I think he would listen to Ansys, because like you would tell that he's like he kind of gets like this angry look on his face, and he starts like raising his foot up.
Ansys is just going to catch his leg.
Question. Invisibility says it ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Are cantrips considered spells?
Yes, they are. They would break invisibility.
Fuck. Okay.
You cannot be invisible and throw Eldritch Blast at people.
Yeah, that's not what I was gonna do. But do I see the door like trying to be opened?
You see
Or
the
do I just
window
see the
being jimmied open now. As it's like you can tell it's not open very often. It's like literally, if you've ever seen like one of the like screen windows, it's kind of like stuck and going back and forth. It's off its hinges. It's not like it's getting opened though.
Okay. I won't do anything right now.
Okay, team door.
It's like, you got a way to get in there?
I don't think through the door is the way. Through the front door is usually never the way that I go.
Well,
I mean,
do you
should I
have
try
any
the
other
window?
idea?
Should I try the window?
I guess Arthur's gonna try a door that's next to it and see if it's locked. Like a room that's next to it. He's like, fine. I guess we'll go around.
Let's find a way. I think I can shimmy through, maybe try to get to the window.
The door next to it is not locked. You open it and there's a woman just kind of like sitting there at a table. Hello?
Arthur's just gonna go like, he's just gonna just do like a finger up to his mouth, and he's gonna go to her window. He's gonna try to intimidate her.
Okay, yeah, make an intimidation check.
You need initiative from me as well.
Not initiative, intimidation.
Oh, sorry, my
I
bad.
can't believe this. I got a natural 20.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I-
she kind of like gets up against the wall and kind of just like stays as still as possible.
And he's gonna go to open the window.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, just like you get like a quarter of the way, but like you can like stick your head out and you see that the window next to you is being opened, and they're like their like left leg is out of the window.
He's like, oh, that son of a... He's just like, yeah, he's getting out the window. He's
I'm
gonna try to
kind of
push it
step
up.
out of the way so no one touches me. I'm
Okay.
kind of on the other
Yeah,
side.
Asher, you're now watching this 6'8" Arthur kind of like spider crawl his way through the window, and this like extremely pissed off, now you can see cultist member trying to like jimmy this window open, and his like half of his body is out.
And I'm gonna be on the other side of the cultist to Arthur.
Absolutely. Easy done.
Okay.
This is just making sure that the woman stays quiet.
Okay. I guess then. What are you guys trying to do to this person? They are.
Arthur, like,
Arthur's gonna grab him. He's just gonna like full on bear hug, just like try to restrict his arms and just full like all around him.
Arthur,
yeah,
what are you doing? I'm holding the girl.
Like he's running away.
Make So first of all, you get out of the window pretty easily. Make an athletics check for me.
All right.
I'm
Give me a
assuming you
smooth
win because
17.
this is the fucking worst I've ever rolled.
Wow, I rolled pretty bad. The total is 11 though.
Yeah, you can't get worse than a 0.
Whoa.
They are not athletic people. This like fucked up cultist is like, oh fuck, shit, god, fucking, and boom, like full on linebacker tackle him onto the roof, and you're kind of like wrestling him, have his hands bound together. You have this person apprehended.
I will say, Ansys is just going to, while holding the girl's mouth shut, and just be like, just don't fucking say anything. And he's just gonna push her into like a corner, and then he's gonna head out the window as well.
She. But yeah, you go out the window. Easy done.
Yeah, they're just like, got him.
It's like, oh,
some
Jesus
shits.
Christ, Arthur. It's like, he looks around to see if there's anyone else in the room.
You guys are now on the roof.
Oh, okay. So he got him on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I see Kevrik? Is Kevrik like fucking?
Kevrik is on the other side of the building, on like the stages. Bando is still with Duval.
Do I still see the man looking at us?
You look back and he's gone.
Oh no!
We're cooked.
Do you know what we
Should've
could do? We
killed
could
him.
just drag this guy back
I'm
into.
cooked.
You're
Okay, Arthur, let's drag the body. Just hold on to him. Let's get him back in the window. Let's get him
She's
back in the
gonna
room.
drag the guy back into the room.
I help him with the legs.
I'm gonna point at Arthur in silent message because I don't know if I can talk in invisibility, but I'm gonna silent message. Someone saw us. He's no longer there. They might be onto us.
All right. Arthur's contemplating just because
And
like
then I
this
guess
is an
I'll-
undead cultist, right?
I can do the same thing to Ansis, like right back to back, because we're not in combat, right?
No, this is. I mean, you guys have him apprehended, and
Okay, then I'll do it to both at different times.
yeah,
I
it's
guess.
fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you guys have him apprehended. You guys know the dude that was watching. Yeah. Okay. No, it would still be you guys. What do you guys do now?
Arthur's just gonna be like, he's gonna look at Onsis and do like a motion of like, like on his neck, like just be like, should I just? All right, Arthur's gonna try to snap this guy's neck.
Okay. Roll an attack, and we'll just see what the damage is.
Do I need to roll the hit?
I mean, do it with advantage. See if you can get a crit.
Okay. All right, it wasn't a crit, but the total is 17.
Yeah, absolutely hits.
All right, the damage. That's 8 bludgeoning.
You're like, you like start to twist his neck, but he's like trying to fight against it, and you like hear something pop, but he's like, and he's not quite dead.
Want just a little help here?
Onsis, Onsis helps him out. Onsis, yeah, is gonna strike him as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Just, I didn't think it'd be a cultist. I thought it was gonna be like a maniacal gut person being like, "Oh, so you finally found us." But no, it's just some dude.
24 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits. Absolutely.
7 damage. I'm just gonna give him a swift like, just right to the throat.
Okay, how would you like to kill this man? This man is dead.
I don't know. Go ahead, just flavor it for me, man.
You strike right where you know like is like soft spot on the nose already, and this dude is kind of decaying anyways, and your hand just goes through the front of his skull, and now it's like hitting an old pumpkin. Yeah, and now your hand is kind of like in his skull, and you're just like, ah.
Okay, one threat down. He's gonna throw the body on the ground.
Bando. As you're hanging out with Duval, there's a simple-looking man that comes like jogging up to Duval, and he kind of runs to Duval, and he kind of like gives you a wave, and then kind of like tries to like whisper something into Duval's ear.
As they're talking, you know, I'm getting ready. What kind of weapon does Duval have?
A massive broadsword.
I'm prepping to cast. I'm not.
Bro, don't fight him.
Prepping
Don't
to cast.
Don't fight him, bro. You're
I'm
gonna die.
Prepping to cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. You see this man like kind of whisper something. Duval says, "Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for looking out." And he looks back towards the tavern. Looks at you. and
You're gonna run.
he's looking right at you, blade drawn, and he's trying to attack you.
All right, I cast.
I assume blade ward.
Yeah, Blade Ward. Gots to. Right.
What's your armor class?
It's 17.
He barely misses you on the first
Ooh.
attack.
Oh.
His second attack, he just hits.
Fuck.
But
Overcooked.
you take half damage. You have Blade Ward.
You take 8 points of damage.
8.
8 points, but I think this is I think from yeah, I think it's halved because of blade ward.
Yeah.
Oh, I was sick, bro. I was sick.
Was it? Was it halved? And I was like, oh no.
No. 8 halved would be crazy.
Okay. All right.
I don't think we need to go into initiative for a one-on-one, but what are you doing, Bando?
You gotta run. You gotta run.
Stop! They're in my ear. I can't. Think.
Yes, because I don't want you to die.
Thinking really fast right now, my boy. Let me cook, Sloan.
Well, you cooking got you in this situation.
Feeling your
I didn't think I was immediately gonna get rammed. This, bro.
Well, I didn't think so either, but then your friends found the only other guy.
They really played me. I had it good. Okay, let me think.
You played yourself. You went alone.
No, bro. I was trying to be.
Literally, no one told you to go there.
I was trying to be the distraction that Kevrick wasn't. You know.
But he was already distracted. He was gone.
Got him out of the place.
He was out of the
It was
situation.
successful.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bando?
I'm thinking fast right now. Shit, actually. I think I got a good ass idea. I'm running away.
Okay. He gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit, he does? Oh, I forgot about that. No,
does a-
wait.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Shit. I'm gonna fuck, I might have to box with this nigga for a bit. Hold on a minute. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I like this idea better. I'm gonna look at his ass. I'm a fucking spirit gun Ray of Frost this motherfucker. Point
Okay,
blank.
yeah. Roll the hit.
Wait, is that a ranged attack?
It technically is.
Is
You would
Ray of
have-
Frost it's not like a dexterity check or anything against like your
It's,
spell phase, you see? Because if
let
it's a
me
ranged
read it.
attack, then you have disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
Ooh, fuck. Make a ranged spell attack.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna roll with disadvantage.
Nigga, do I get any help with those?
Bro,
Since you're
he's
within
so
5
dead.
feet, yeah, it's
Fuck it. I'm a hitter. Give me that. Banger. Yes, sir. Give me 16. Yes, sir.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just barely hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't like that. Fuck, I'm crazy, bro. Hold on a minute. How much damage is it?
Wait, how long does Blade Ward last?
I don't know.
Oh.
All right, he takes 6 damage. And he
Okay.
can't move very fast.
Okay. Is his speed halved?
It's
Uh,
minus 10 feet, I think.
Okay,
Minus
minus
10
10
feet.
feet.
Minus
Okay,
10 feet.
perfect.
Minus 10 feet.
He's gonna attack you twice more than, unless you have something you can do on your bonus action or anything.
Oh shit! I know I do. Should have planned for this. Damn it! Oh my god! Oh shit!
Come on, bro. You're the next magistrate. You can't die like this.
I'm not going out. I ain't going out like no bitch.
You can't go out like a comedy bit where the guy's like, well.
I ain't going out. I ain't going out like this, bruh. Not like this one, bruh. Come on now. Can I withdraw into my shell? No, that's a full action. Why the fuck is that a full action? I am literally a turtle. There's nothing I can do. I have to
Okay.
get this.
He hits you once more. He does 12 points of damage.
Oh.
If your Blade Ward is still active, that's halved to 6.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna action surge. Which I believe it's both of his attacks back.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Another
Yeah,
full action.
It's a full action.
Oh, that's fun.
He only hits you once more. He does.
Doesn't matter. I died. I just died.
He does 11 points of damage to you.
I just died. There was
You're
literally
unconscious?
nothing I could do.
You're unconscious?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So after I stashed that chick in the shed, I would have been walking back to the front of the tavern. Can I like see this going down?
So my issue is that technically where he is at is not even like on this. It's a
Really?
little
He
bit
went that
past
far?
it.
Oh, he's so far. Oh, he's so far.
I thought he was like.
I thought he was
within-
like. I thought he was on that blue tent.
This is where you guys saw him head towards. He's a little bit past this. There's like a tree line. Kevrick, I will say you're approaching the front door. Make a perception check. I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair.
Wait, we saw Duval leave, right? The annonces?
Mm-hmm. And you would have seen.
Me.
You would have seen Bando
And-
go with him. You guys know Bando's
Okay.
direction then. You
Me
guys
and
we wouldn't be
Asher-
able to. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to help him, but
Me and Asher know. Because we were walking out of the building. Well, I guess we saw him leave with him.
What's your perception check, Kev?
12.
You ain't see a damn thing. Fuck.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's high enough for this distance.
All right.
Bro, I'm over here fucking struggling to breathe.
Yeah,
what,
bro?
He clobbered my shit. It's clobbering done.
Duval knows you're an enemy.
Fuck.
He knows that none of your allies are around. And he has you unconscious on the ground in front of him.
I just fucking died.
What are your last thoughts as a broadsword is put through your body?
Ooh. Damn. I'm thinking I ain't even get a chance to tell like Volmir, damn bro, goodbye. Like but I am thinking I'm gonna meet that nigga soon though. I am thinking that like I'm scared, but it's like I know shit gonna be alright, you know.
Okay. I think with that, you get one last glimpse as Duval, and you see an arc of blood spray behind him. And now, the rest of you are alerted, because there is someone that screams. As you also begin to hear on the distance. And I think this is where we're going to leave off the session.
oh, come on, you can't do that to us.
Like, bro, I'm pressed I died, but you can't tell me that shit ain't fire, bro. Come on, bro. Yo!
I don't know what to say,
Well-
dude.
I sold.
It's not necessarily entirely your fault.
Damn. I thought I was making the right play, too. Fuck. That just didn't work out. Damn it.
It's okay. We'll have to see
Damn.
what happens next session whenever we reconvene, whenever that is, boys.
Oh my god. Now I get to be fucking like super in question about what the fuck's gonna go on for like 2 weeks.
Y'all are cooked.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, we'll have to see what unfolds here. But
Oh,
yeah, that was
man.
a good session. I think that if we were to start combat now, it would go a little long.